Alright. Shalom, shalom. Alright, so Brother Banawar, we back out here another week. With the spirit of Sham, man. Okay, we're going to honor the glories and praise to Heavenly Father. Okay. Yahawah by Yahawashi. Okay. And double honors to the elders and apostles of their great millstone who rule on and taught me this truth. And our sincere salutation unto the sincere brethren pushing this word to other folk on the earth, risking their life and freedom to do so. Through the spirit of Yahawashi. Okay. Salutations. Okay. And so-called Negroes, Latinos, Natives, and Indians, and true biblical Hebrew Israelites from Scripture and prophecy. Alright? Let me scatter abroad. Okay, also use like foreigners to father time, let me scatter abroad. Okay, greeting. Alright? And today without further ado, man, okay, the topic is basically we're gonna be going back into the basics, man. Okay, you know, going back into the basics. Alright, common things, man. Okay, first and foremost the curses. Okay, you know, this not being our rest. Okay, and then we're in slavery still, man. Okay, we're in captivity, basically oppression. Okay, so we'll get into all that later. You know, we might go into some word definitions if need be, if it needs to go there. Might be, you know, who knows? But that's the spirit. That's the spirit for today, man. Back to the basics. Okay, and I was just listening to the brothers out in Atlanta. Okay, JMS Atlanta. Okay, they were fire, man. They were, I was listening while I was on the plantation. Okay, and I was just listening to them go at it, man. It was just beautiful, man. All right, you know, it was just talking about. You saw how he contradicts himself, right? Especially with these movements like my body, my choice, okay, right? But where is that when it comes to the J? You know, where's my body, my choice when it comes to that J? That Jim Jones Kool-Aid juice, that snake juice, where's that at? Okay, now all of a sudden that's disappeared. You know, you can in this kingdom, man, you can only use certain stigmas, okay, right, or certain things to when it's your benefit, but when it doesn't benefit you, right? Because that wouldn't benefit yourself. We use that terminology saying, oh, we're not taking that juice. Right? We're not taking that juice, my body, my choice. You know, it's not gonna benefit in that case. So he's like, nah, they don't apply to that. That's not what it means. You know, that's this place for you. You know, you can use certain stigmas, certain words, right? When it favors you, right? But when it doesn't, oh yeah, no, it doesn't work no more like that. Nah, it doesn't mean that. All right. So we're gonna go back to the basics, okay? And just to clarify, all right, we're gonna go into the curses, okay? And also to clarify, you so-called white people, aka, right, you Idumeans, which are you? You are the Edomites, man. Okay, you're the Edomites of the Bible, okay? And you're that red dragon that the scriptures speak of, man. Okay? Right? And you will be ruling that whore, aka America. You're ruling America. Okay? And this is your empire, man. Okay, you're getting ready to fall. Alright, so we're gonna go into Deuteronomy chapter 28. Alright? We'll start at verse 1 actually. Right, because I was kind of scanning through, I was like, I don't know where to start really. But we'll just go through the whole thing, through the spirit, okay? And whatever precepts we need, we will go into that, all right? So this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments, right? Okay, this whole thing started, this whole ordeal of us being in captivity, us being at the bottom, okay? Us transitioning to the bottom. Okay, because originally Jake's supposed to be on top. We're supposed to be king's rulers. We're supposed to be the example unto the nations on how to be and how to live. Okay, but instead it's the other way around. Okay, right? For family oriented and stuff like that, these people are looking at the nation, those Middle Eastern nations. You know, those Middle Eastern nations are actually Ishmael. Okay, so lucky if I move around or jeer too much, is actually a whole bunch of wasps around here. So I'm just trying to avoid them. All right, but yeah. Okay, for family oriented, you might be looking at the Chinese, okay, right? Those Persians, aka those Elamites, okay, right? The Elamites, okay. You might be looking at that, okay. Those are the family oriented, okay, or structured of organized people that you would look at in modern day, okay. Not these Edomites. At one point in time, it was these Edomites, man. Okay, right? You had the American dream, okay, the white picket fence, right? Which that American dream was BS, okay, right? Still is BS to this day because some people still try to live like that. Okay, right? You get a ran-through wife, you get disobedient kids, okay? You know, you get 2 dogs, you're on a mortgage, aka, you know, because that mortgage, man, okay, is just tax, okay? We already went into that before, I already broke that down multiple times, okay? Your bills are nothing but labels thrown on them, and it's just taxes for you having that. If you have to pay something monthly, okay, or a bill for it, that means you don't own it, you're renting it, okay? It's the same concept with you renting a car. You know, you go to the dealership, you know, you crashed your car, got into an accident, and now you got to get a rental, okay? Damn wash, man. Okay, you have to get a rental, okay? So that's the same concept, Okay, and that's what the Lord did. Okay, the Lord put us at the bottom. Okay, the Lord put us at the bottom, and now we have these curses on us now. Okay, so this is verse 2. Okay, actually no, we're still in verse 1. Okay, it says that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations. Okay, on the earth. Right. So when you read Second Ezra, okay, right, because Second Ezra is actually in the Old Testament. Okay, right, that was around the Greek time. Okay, the Greek Empire and all that. Okay, that's when you had that. Okay, and guess what? All right, that was one of the worst empires, man. Okay, Jake was being literally shamed for being an Israelite. You know, Jake couldn't be an Israelite, right? You know, you couldn't keep the Sabbath, the high holy days and all that. Okay, you couldn't do none of those things, right? And if you were caught doing those acts, you would be put to death. Okay, right now, man, we could come out and teach. You know, sometimes you get scoffed at. You know, you have rare occasions where brothers actually have physical encounters with some people. You know, it might be a fiend. I call them fiends, aka crackheads. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's nothing like before, man. Okay, you know, you can get stoned and all that. You know, those are slow, painful deaths, man. Okay, but hey, you know, if anything, we have it easier now. I would argue we have it easier now. All right. Verse 2 says, now, and all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee, and thou shalt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord. Right, so we'll be blessed if we listen to the Lord, right? The Lord promised us these promises, okay? And that's why, okay, a couple weeks ago you have Sakari denouncing the book of Hebrews, and the book of Hebrews literally talks about the promises and the blessings that we will receive, okay? And we're still going to have mercy according to the Lord, right? We're still going to have that mercy, okay? Because we're still going to get the kingdom, we're still going to get these new bodies, okay? But that's going to start off with the elect on this side. Okay, the two-thirds got to go, man. They got to be reestablished, right? That's why this thing is a trialing process, a trial and error, right? You can either succeed or fail in this kingdom, man, while being in this truth, okay? Because this thing is set up against us, man. Okay, these people really think that this is a God-oriented society. They really think that. They really think the acts they're doing, okay, right? Smoking weed, okay, seeing another man's woman, okay, these sodomite, aka homosexual acts, okay, right? They really think those things are the works of God. Okay, but they've been deceived. Okay, Esau's deceived the earth through religion. Okay, you know, Christianity, saying God loves you, buddy, God will accept you for who you are, this, that, and that, the whole 9 yards, man. Okay, the whole shebang. Okay, that's what Esau did. Okay, and we're actually gonna get that in the book of Revelation because it actually speaks about Esau deceiving the whole earth, and that's how Esau got the fatness of the earth, by deceiving it. Okay, and through bloodshed. Okay, right, and the brothers were talking about it in Atlanta. Okay, I forgot what scripture they brought out, but they basically brought out, roughly paraphrasing, okay, that this devil can't get enough. He's a greedy dog, okay, right? Esau cannot get enough, okay? He cannot, okay? And that's what it is. These people don't understand that, though, okay? They don't understand these types of concepts, right? They think we're crazy for thinking that, okay? Right. So continuing, it says, verse 3, thou shalt be in a city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field, right? So we're going to be in the field, okay? Who's that talking about? Who worked the fields, right? Right? Those are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, right? And then you have these people in Israel, okay, right? So-called brothers in Israel, right? Talking about all the tribes are black. Not even knowing that the Latinos, okay, and Native Americans went into slavery before us. Okay? The whole slavery, the whole transatlantic slave trade started back in 1492, not the 1600s. Okay? Right? I believe it started around the late 1600s. Okay? That actually started back in 1492. Okay, and the reason why, okay, when you go back into history, right around the time of the Dark Ages, okay, that's the time that Esau started to take over Europe, okay, from Jake, because Jake ruled Europe, okay, for a 1,000-year period, okay, Jake ruled Europe for a 1,000-year period. That's why they call it the Dark Age. Nothing was happening, okay, because they try and hide that part of history. All right, you know, and when you go over into, you know, you can go over to France, Italy, Portugal, Spain, okay, those types of capitals, okay, those big cities over there in Europe. Okay, their monuments, the noses are chopped off. Okay, why is that? Okay, because guess what? They're trying to hide that Jacob was ruling that part. Okay, and really, when you go into those parts of history, it actually lines up with the Bible. Okay, right? Because Revelation speaks that when the devil shall that dragon strives out of that pit again for a 1,000-year period. Okay, Esau is under rulership right now. Okay, and he's gonna go back into that basically that chamber. Okay, that hell that he was in. Okay, because hell is a condition, it's not a place. Okay, hell is a condition, it's not a place. You don't die and go to hell. How is it that you can be in hell-like state in this freaking captivity, work 3 jobs and all this shit, right? But if you're not so-called righteous, right, in this society, right, how many people walk, right? The righteousness according to this society is you walking an old lady across the street, right? You helping an old lady mow her lawn. That's righteousness according to this society. Okay? That has nothing to do with the word, man. Okay? That has nothing to do with the word. Right? Nothing. Right? So let's continue. Verse 4 says, blessed shall thou be in the fruit of thy body, in the fruit of thy ground, in the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of the sheep, right? Okay? So Esau is going to get blessed through us, man. Okay? And that's how when you really look at it, all these ancient empires and kingdoms, they were really blessed with the Israelites because they had the Israelites in captivity. Okay? They had the Israelites in captivity, okay? And Jake built their empire. That's why in our kingdom, they're going to build our empire. Okay? They're going to build from the ground up. How do you think the whole sea is going to get clean? Okay, the ocean. Okay, how do you think those parts are going to get clean? Okay, you have garbage in space, garbage in the water, you have hella pollution in the land. You have literally thousands of feet where you can go in and over the years and periods of Esau being ruling, okay, there's literally pollution underneath the ground. Okay, you can literally dig 3, 4 inches, 5 inches down in the ground, you can see garbage. You can pull up plastic. All that's going to get cleaned up, man. Okay, so the earth is not in its natural state. All right, that's why you have you'll go to the coral reef, okay, or what is it called, sightseeing places on the earth, man. Okay, and all those places are destroyed. Every single one of those places are destroyed. They look malnutrition, they look dead. Okay, right, they died off, all those things, right? So it says verse 5, blessed shall thou be in the basket in thy store. Verse 6, blessed shall thou be when those comest, blessed shall thou be when those goest out. Verse 7, the Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face, and they shall come before one of thee, the way those flee before those 7 ways. Okay? And these are the blessings that we will receive if we follow the Lord. Okay? And isn't it so ironic that everything's flipped upside down? The blessing that we're supposed to receive, Esau is supposed to receive. He's got the fatness of the earth. Okay? Right? And really and truly, okay, he has all the financial wealth. Okay, right? Because when you really go into the financial wealth in the 1%, okay, not even the 1%, they're like 1%. But when you go into those elite banking families, they own everything. Okay, there's literally a tree, okay, a tree like a times table, okay, for who owns everything. Big corporations, like, okay, you can go into CNN, Fox, okay. When you go into those branch offs, okay, you go into who owns all those things, those corporate ladders, okay. It's Esau, those so-called Jews. Okay, but they're supposed to be the children of Israel. They're supposed to be under the curses, the oppression, right? But how is it when you go into those hierarchies of those big time corporations, who owns them? It's the so-called white man, aka those so-called Jews. Okay, and when you go deep into it, those higher up elites, those Rothschilds, Oppenheimers, all of them. Okay, when you go into their lineage, okay, they go back to those the so-called Khazarians, which can be traced back to the tribe of Amalek of Esau, Edom. Okay, which would be ruling in the last days. Okay, so it says verse 8. The Lord shall command in blessing upon thee in those storehouses, and those shall be settled, and those shall settle thy hand unto. And he shall bless thee in the land, and which those the Lord.
What's
up, man? Right? So it says, shall bless in the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee. Okay? And really, we're supposed to have the fatness of the earth. Okay? Going to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, okay, on the 50th verse, it talks about how we're supposed to have the fatness of the earth. We're supposed to possess these nations, all these things. These would be the blessings if we follow the Lord, but we didn't. Okay? Now I want to kind of jump down. Okay? I don't know where it starts. I've read Deuteronomy 28 in a minute. Words. Right? You have to jump forward, man. Yeah. Jump down to verse 15. Okay? So, it says right here. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe all his commandments, to do all his commandments and all his statutes which I command thee this day, to all take the curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? So the curses have overtaken our people. Okay? And it's at the point that it's overdone now. Okay? Right? Our whole nation is destroyed. We're not looked at as an avenue, okay, to success. Okay, they even said, listen to statistic in Esau's kingdom. I think I've been going for a while. Yeah, I've been going for a while.